Like Elaine said, I am one of the newer faces into sales and on this event today. So everyone's provided some great tips. So hopefully I can add to that. So yeah, like Elaine said, I graduated from Newcastle summer of 2020, at which point I had not kind of initially pictured myself going into sales. But anyway, fast forward a year and here I am talking to you guys, coming up to my 3rd month working at Varicent. So Varicent as a company, what they do is they make sure that they automate the process when it comes to paying people for the work that they do, making sure it's accurate and on time. And they allow people to actually understand the benefit of compensating your staff. So for me, from the get-go of my sales career, I realized just how many boxes it actually ticked and just how much I enjoyed that sales mindset. So like everyone here, I'm sure we're all motivated by the same sort of things, by that fast-paced work environment, by seeing growth, whether that's personal growth or company-wide growth. We also all strive in kind of learning and absorbing information on a daily basis. And ultimately, we are all here to make money. Now, these factors are great and they do all entice us into this role. But kind of starting off in sales is scary and it's daunting. So linking back to my title, why don't they teach sales in school? I wanted to just kind of share my own learning and my insights and the first kind of the answer keys that I got for my first 3 months. So I've always considered myself to be kind of like a bubbly, chatty person when it comes to talking to others. And I enjoy meeting new people and kind of thrive off those social environments. And I'm sure many of us here do. Now, stereotypically, these are great traits for salespeople. But I came soon to realize that sending an email or on the end of the phone to someone who doesn't want to talk to me, I needed a lot more than just to be chatty. And once you kind of actually start to understand that mindset, it's only at this point when things start to click. And when you're actually able to pick up on the subtle cues and adapt your approach to suit your leads. Now, people like to be mirrored and spoken to in a way that they can relate, which for me is why I like to do things through videos and voice notes. And for you, it's finding what works to get those personalized touches into like hook your leads, right? So I like to think of this as learning from your prospects and make every touch point, make every call a learning experience. So I'm sure we've all felt like flat after days when you've been on calls and sent emails and got absolutely nothing back. And I know for me that I did start to question why I was letting every no pass me by without learning something. So I'll break this into 2 areas, kind of how I learn on calls and how that feeds into my outreach and my videos. So there's no point getting yourself worked up over the uncontrollable. If someone says no, it's a no. Now, at this point, you can either hang up, leave it there, or you can switch the conversation and try and learn something. So now for me, even when I've got the most closed off leads who I know won't qualify, I still ask for that conversation for 5 minutes and start by saying something like, I appreciate your time and I want to make it clear that I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want your help. I want your help to further my own knowledge and my own understanding of the industry. And I ask them their 3 main priorities for day to day. Because people like to talk about themselves and they feel like they're helping others, right? So this way, I haven't wasted my time by researching someone, a company who's given me a no. Instead, I'm asking for their help. And they're actually volunteering their own time. They're freely doing this willingly by choice, coming to help you. So this way, I'm picking up on little nuggets of information that I can use when I'm talking to my next lead, when I'm warming them up, or it's showing them that I've actually done my research and that I actually care. So this then translates into my videos and my voice notes. This way, I can make more like hyper adapted videos and voice notes with these key triggers that are actually personalized to the leads. So when I come across someone and they say that their priorities are X, Y, and Z, I can go to my bank of videos and choose the one that's most fitted for them. Now, this bank of videos will only grow the more you receive a no. So it's making you change that mindset of no into a positive, that every no is actually going to get you one step closer to that yes. So this kind of leads me on to my next point. So not only should you be learning from external people, so from your leads and your prospects, but also from the internal people. So your peers, your mentors. And we're on this webinar here today, but how many people do you know on the call, right? How many people have you connected with? And out of your connections, how many people have you actually spoken to or sent a LinkedIn message to? We're all here for that same reason, to learn from each other. Now, not all people speak the same way and think the same way. And obviously it's important to respect that. But your peers, your seniors, your mentors, they've all been in your position or are in your position and can offer you an idea and can offer you help, right? So this is what you want. It's for them to think differently and for them to offer you that alternative. Now, obviously, we all know sales is a numbers game, and it's easy to get fixated on like being number one, being the best. But for me, sales is not about the level that you come in at or whether or not you're a natural born salesperson. It's that mindset that you employ that takes, and like the steps and provisions that you put in place in order to get you to where you want to be. So to answer my question, why don't they teach sales at school? To put it simply for me, sales is something that you have to learn on the job in a practical environment. And at the end of the day, you and only you are responsible for the outcome. So why not maximize your chances of success? It's proven that everyone benefits when you help each other. So I wouldn't be here talking today if I hadn't reached out to my mentors at Varicent and asked for that help. And this is how I've got the role speaking to you guys here today. So yeah, it was just really to come on and say, connect with each other, connect with us today, the speakers. I'm sure we'd all be happy to kind of have that conversation and get to know people, because connecting and speaking with others today will not only help you right now, but it creates that memorable impression, and it's changing that mindset. So yeah, James is back. So learn from mentors, prospects, and peers. That's my sum up.